If you pack your personal item wrong, one small mistake could turn into a big problem at the airport.
We've learned this the hard way. So today, we're showing you exactly what we pack and the airline rules you need to know.
This is the bag that keeps your trip running smoothly, especially when things don't go as planned.
All right, let's get into what works.
Your personal item is the one bag you always have access to, even if your carry-on gets gate checked.
So anything you absolutely need goes here, not in your suitcase, because your personal item stays with you, generally under the seat in front of you.
Here's what always goes into our personal item: medications in their original bottles, a travel pill organizer, travel documents, phone chargers and a battery pack, earbuds, earplugs, and a sleep mask if you use one, and a change of clothes.
We also pack a couple of snacks because you never know when something might affect your flight's food service and you don't want to go hungry on a really long flight.
We also pack an empty water bottle that we fill after we go through security.
Most airports have water fill stations, and so that's really easy.
Now, we also I take anyway, a lightweight shawl or wrap. It is one of the most useful things we can bring. It works as a blanket, a pillow, and an extra layer.
Even if the husband ends up using it. And we always keep a pen and business cards handy. You never know when you'll need them. We also include things people often forget: Band-Aids, tissues, spare glasses or sunglasses, and a reusable bag that doubles as a day bag.
And we make sure there's room for my handbag in the personal item, so we're not risking the airline gate checking a bag. Now let's talk about TSA reality. Liquids can be tricky. I know someone who had their toothpaste confiscated, not because of how much was left, but because the tube itself was labeled over the limit.
To keep things simple, we use travel-sized containers, and that's 100 milliliters or grams, which is about 3.4 ounces, and we keep them in a clear bag.
And outside the US, you'll usually need to take that bag out at security.
One thing we always carry is a small bar of soap. It's simple, and you never know when your hotel doesn't provide it. That's happened to both of us more than once. Airline rules matter more than most people think. Today, most carry-on size limits are 22 by 14 by 9 inches, and that includes wheels and handles. But not every airline is the same.
And personal item limits can be even more restrictive, especially on international airlines.
We've even had to plan around weight limits. On one trip within Argentina, carry-on bags were limited to 17.5 pounds and personal items to about 6.5, and that's much less than normal. And this was on what was considered a domestic Argentina flight. That same airline, the limits would be much higher if it was an international flight.
So before any trip, we always check the most restrictive airline we're flying.
I also keep a running packing list. Before every trip, I just adjust it instead of starting from scratch.
And we keep our toiletry kits mostly packed so we don't forget anything that's very important.
When you combine this with the carry-on system from our last video, you're set for almost any trip.
And if you want a copy of our sample packing list, send us an email. We're happy to share it.
If this helped, please subscribe for more practical travel strategies.
Better living starts now. See you next time.